Let us begin. Welcome back, ladies and gents. I am your host, Q Moore. No, that's your chiller Q of Hit Rocker Productions and Hit Rocker Productions TM.org. There we go. Perfect. That should be cool. Some of y'all like, what the heck you just do, bro? So I'm using the iOS 18 beta, public beta, on my iPad as well as my iPhone 13 Pro Max. And for an iPhone, I would switch between public or developer mode for the beta. And actually, knuckle front, iOS 18 betas have been stable. May have been minor hiccups here and there, certain little apps, whatever, but nothing too crazy. So, low key is faster. It got my 13 Pro Max feel like a brand new phone, straight up. With the iPad, first I'm putting the beta on here, and it works flawlessly. So they changed that up. Matter of fact, now I'm keeping this. Anyways, welcome to the new intro to using Leonardo AI. So we're using the iPad version because they do have their own standalone app, which you guys can see. You know what? Matter of fact, for this video, let me go ahead and put the customization back to dark for you guys. Make it easier on your eyes. But if you go ahead and download the app from the App Store for Leonardo AI, which is what I'm highlighting right now, that is where you guys can actually do some of your creations on the fly, on the go. So let's say you don't have your computer with you. If you have your iPad or iPhone, you'll be able to do it and everything off of the app. And I will have the iPhone video updated coming out pretty soon as well too. So stay tuned. So once you click on this, this is your new mode as to seeing everything here. So like I did the computer version, you have a little bit less setup on here in regards on the iPad and iPhone version, because the iPhone looks just like this. Like if I put it in the regular horizontal mode, this is how it will look like on the iPhone, but more phone, texture size and whatnot. But if I put it back on landscape for the iPad for this purpose of this video, you get much more room. So same thing, like you got your token rollover on your main homepage. You got the Leonardo Phoenix, which is the model we will be using in a few minutes. You got your canvas editor mode, where, like I said, you can edit, refine, add details, remove anything off of the AI image that you generated. You got motion, which does do the same thing we did off the one on the computer. You can create your own, what you call it, videos or whatnot, and just go ahead and use image to motion to where, it has the pictures and things moving. Like if you do go on the app, it will bring this up to where you can actually read all of this and then go ahead and have fun and try it out. We'll do that in a few minutes as well too. Like, so you got your main models, same thing you have on the computer, you also have on here on the iPad and iPhone as well too. The ones you see that are yellow bookmark, those are the ones I like the most and tend to use and everything. But the ones, like I said inside of the video, the ones that I use are these right here. But mainly um, Base, Diffusion, Fission, Kino. But mainly I tend to use the Anime and the Lightning XL the most. The Anime XL I use the most because I used to be using Anime Pastel a lot. The photoreal, that's at the photorealistic ones as well. They do have photoreal version 2, which has been pretty dope as well too. When you go to the create button, you also have more options. You have your image generation at the bottom left hand corner. That says generate art, illustrations, and more with prompts. Real time canvas, create and transform your sketches into art in real time. The canvas editor, which is new on the iPad and iPhone. You got the edit, refine, add details, remove unwanted elements, modify styles, and more. And then emotions, watch your ideas come to life and moments with generated video. If I go to my library and everything, okay, so I'm using my other profile you guys seen yesterday on the video where we had did this on the computer and everything, which is that prompt that we have put right here of the letter B, and it gave it that city, lost city of Atlantis, futuristic type style look and everything, and that came from this. So if you guys seen the main videos on my website or on my YouTube pages, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the introduction to Leonardo for this month of August, updated, and as well with this particular image that we had generated yesterday, and then have made that into the motion video, which you guys also see right here and everything, which I did say I was going to use in something else. I'm probably, you know what, I can create a little music video for one of my music tracks and just have that. We'll probably play around with that. So once you go, oh, that's right. So got the favorite models on here of what I be using for my workflow and everything else. Like images is other individuals on Leonardo AI. There are different artworks that I like the whatnot and different things. So that's will also get inspiration from other individuals. Not try to take their style or whatever, but just take a look at exactly what folks is creating and how I could also, do something not like they're doing, but something a little bit different with my workflow and whatnot. Everybody gets inspiration off of everybody. Well, you got to think about it. I think most folks got inspiration for doing some of these different type of art pieces and everything. They get the inspiration from seeing what other artists is doing. We all get inspiration from each other, ladies and gents. Most folks try to take our ideas and try to copy. Nah, every idea is nothing new. Everything is just transformed in a different way to which we as humans um, adapt and just adjust certain things. That's all. So if we go to the more factor, this right here has everything else for the terms of service, the private policy, debug for those who know how to do that. If you need help and everything for the questions, they have all the information right here. Delete your account. You can view block users that you blocked and diminish subscription. Now, like I was talking to you guys the other day, Leonardo has does a new thing with rollover bank. So any tokens that you have not used in the past 3 months, it rolls over to the bank. So let's say that your month is up and you didn't use up all your tokens. All those tokens you didn't use up will roll over into your rollover bank and everything, to which you're able to use the tokens um, in the new month, as well get a new refresher. So the new refresher that I have altogether is 40,000 because, as you guys can see, I didn't use up part of the tokens that I had before, which is also pretty good for those that's on an artisan or a maestro um, plan and everything else of that nature, especially if your workflow is in business, marketing, video production, and different things of that nature, music, whatever, and you'll be pushing out a whole lot of images. Artisan or Maestro will be perfect for those workflows. Now, I also mentioned within the video for the computer, if you guys could do a subscription, do not do a subscription for Leonardo on the iPad or iPhone app. Do not do that. Part of the reason being, the pricing is 10 times different from the one on the main computer. So if you do sign up for Leonardo AI, I highly, highly, highly suggest doing that off of the computer desktop as opposed to doing it through the app, because through the app is a little bit pricier for both monthly and yearly. If you do off the computer, it's a little bit much more cheaper yearly and monthly. So just let you guys know that. And if you do have a subscription that you did off the computer, you will get this right here. That says your subscription to our Unlimited Monthly was not purchased on iOS. You need to manage your Leonardo AI subscription from where you purchase it and everything. So I did mine off the computer. And the only reason I know the difference is because when I was looking at the prices on here on the app, I was like, why is the app price different compared towards the computer? Should not be the same, like some other AI generators at the same price across the board for both the App Store and also the computer. But whatever the case is, it's a little bit much more pricier on the iPhones and the iPads than it is on the computer. So make sure you guys get your subscription and whatnot on the computer. Other than that, though, how do you use Leonardo AI on the iPad, no, the iPhone? So since we're doing the iPad version, this is what we're going to do. So we go jump into Leonardo Phoenix, and I'm gonna keep what I had before on here because I don't have the same prompt that I have on the computer. I have something else. I had this on here because of a Bible scripture first. So Sephirim were standing above him. They each had six wings. With two, they covered their faces. With two, they covered their feet. And with two, they flew. This comes from the book of Ezekiel. So what I'm going to do with Leonardo Phoenix, because I can easily have this be a complete word or I can have this be a complete different picture. And as you guys can see, it's a little bit different on here as well too. So what I'm going to do is put this as cinematic concept. For the prompt inheritance, I'm gonna keep it as auto, so the AI can go ahead and change up if it wants to. Actually, no, I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna show you guys we use Leonardo Phoenix. What happens when you take off the prompt, thingy whatnot. And so keep all the public images. I'm gonna put the images for these to. I'm gonna keep it by the cell phone standard 9 by 16. Go to advanced options. Make sure everything looks good. So for the seed, you can easily type in a number if you want to, whatnot. But I'm not going to. You know what? Let's try that out. Let's try that out. Let's try triple sevens for a random seed number, just for this thing to see what it's going to do. Hit generate, and as you see, the little lines at the bottom lets you know that it's generating. So while that's generated for that, I'm gonna keep the same thing, and then I'm gonna put prompt enhance and put on auto, so the AI can do its thing. I don't know why the way it has it. The AI, I try to say the AI, the AI can do its thing. And as you can see right here, it changed it up in regards towards the prompt that we have. These are the images that we got. Until the AI actually know what a Sephirim is, it's gonna give out some photos that's like, yeah. But you also can tell too, not can tell, but can tell too the quality of it. These images is, and I wouldn't even use them. To be honest, I would actually trash this whole thing. This picture I might probably edit and whatnot, upscale it, make it much look more better. But let me see. Yay. Well, for this demonstration, we're just gonna go with these two pictures. Let me see. As the AI changed the prompts, it said in a dramatic, dramatic cinematic keyframe. A lone figure lies subdued, surrounded by three majestic Sephirim hover above him, each with six resplendent wings. Interesting. That shimmer in the soft blah 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 blah. The image is bathed in warm cinematic color gray, reminiscent of Kodak Porta 400 and Cinestill 800 film stocks, but blah 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 blah. Shot on a Leica M10 camera. I think a Leica M10 camera would have better quality than this. I'm just saying. But as you guys can see with the images, like I said, the face is distorted and a whole lot of the hands saw. Yeah. But this also be a perfect opportunity to play around with the alchemy upscaler. So what does this does? It says right on here, upscales, refines, improves faces and hands. Higher strength needs more adjustments. Smooth mode, coherence may be great in everything. We may have detail loss. Great for airbrush and effector appearance. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and we're gonna hit it on a high strength. Hit refine. What it's going to do, as you guys see, it says upscale, alchemy, upscaler, high smooth, which means that it's changing of the image, making it much more sharper, cleaner, as opposed to what it was looking before, which was kind of like first gen. Yikes. So we want to get this video flagged. Let's go with the other image. Actually, let's exit out from these. And let's go with the one down here. Let's go with the one we saw earlier. You guys like, what are you talking about getting flagged? Yeah. You guys know how YouTube is. So Just want to be very cautious of what be popping up, especially with the AI generators. Some of you may be like, well, those were just breasts, but yeah, you gotta remember, certain platforms don't have particular type of nudity and things, so try to keep this kid friendly. As well, not kid friendly, but try to keep it friendly for the people. And as you guys can tell, the major difference of the upscaler and whatnot from the original image to the upscaler, to which it still could be refined a little bit. So if I hit edit in canvas, and we're now in canvas mode. So as you see in the video background off of Leonardo, it shows you exactly like a preview of how you do it and whatnot. So if you take a look at the video, what they're doing, they using a little brush part on the other side to adjust it, adjusting everything. They at the bottom part change up the generation that they type in for what they want. They actually mask it over. So something almost like Photoshop and anything else, to where you could change the different things and stuff like that. With Photoshop, they had the little AI thing as well too that almost did the same thing. Actually, most all the other AI generators have the same thing as well too. And you can extend, like the show right there. You can extend your composition without painting, which means that you can have more to the image as opposed to the ratio size that you had before. That's like perfect for those that doing like billboard campaigns and different things of that nature and stuff. So if you did go on the Leonardo AI website or the apps, you actually can see the demonstration for this. For this and everything, let's see if I can scroll this up. All right, perfect. So what I'm going to do is we're going to, let me actually redo that over and whatnot, undo. And I'm going to draw a mask over the hands and whatnot. And I'm going to type in a prompt, um, fist balled up. Hit done. Negative prompt. You know what? For this one, I'm gonna just put not deforestation. Let's try to put deform. There we go. Deform. Hands. Missing fingers. And we'll just keep it like that. Something basic. Bring this down. The creativity strength. So the higher the creativity strength, the more the ink paint generation and mass area with the first one original. For best results, use between 0.55 to 0.95 when masking the sketch. Or if you want to extend it, then go beyond 80. So I'm going to keep it on 60 where it's at right now. I'm going to hit the generate button, which Leonardo should get some different options as to we want the angel that is fist ball up. So as you can tell, first one, not really digging it because you got the little part right there in the whole part. So if I go, the second one looking kind of better. Let's go with the third one. You guys can see some imperfections and everything with the little orange and the red that comes from the hands. We go with the fourth one and see what that is. Yeah, so the best one was number 2. We'll accept it and keep it. Now, let's say that we want to add an extension to this. We go with this brush tool. Oh, let me take that. Well, actually, turn your drawing from a sketch to an image and mask the generation. So no, we're not gonna mask it right now. I do need to undo that. And let me see. Here we go. Okay, so let's say that I want to try to whatchamacallit. There we go. try to extend it. So let me go to settings, canvas settings, limit canvas size, take that off, automatic content edits. So we can edit anything else and render density. Let's go ahead and bring that up to around 2.0 and keep the same. Well, wait a minute. For best results with this model, use 1024 by 76. There we go. Actually, let me see if I click out of this. Oops. Well, we'll come back to that next time. Let's go back to the canvas editor. And actually, there we go. And what I was actually trying to do, I was trying to move um, this part inside the box, but I was trying to move the other part to go to the other side. We'll do more of the end painting thing on the computer because I'll actually show you how to do it like that and everything. So we switch to real time canvas. I can type in a prompt, so we could type in angel with fists balled up. Let me stop using slow pen and just actually type it up. And put this on a fantasy art type style. Hit done. So once that happens, I can go into this part right here, the little menu. And for the background color, can change it up. And it does change up the spectrum of the background color as well too. So let's put it on more of a raspberry type color. Creativity, strength, and everything. I'm gonna keep this as the way it is. Then once I start drawing, oh, that's our drawing right here. Once I start drawing and everything, you guys see on the left hand side that it starts to whatchamacallit give much more of an image. Now, I know that the face looks horrible and everything of that name of that nature as I'm just drawing squiggly lines and whatever. But let me show you. So once you hit on the upper left corner, the three little diamond stars things, once you hit on that, what it's going to do is make the image much more better. So if I click in the middle, which is a fluffy disk, some of you guys may not know what a fluffy this is. If you do know what a fluffy disk is, then you know the origination of how we used to save data on computers. So if I go in here to the Alchemy Upscaler, which is a fluffy disk, I can put this on medium, smooth, refine the image. And what this will do, this image will take me to this page, my main page and everything, where it will show, like you guys see right now, the image being upscaled. So if you do go to real-time canvas, you can have your draft ideas, the pictures that you have, and look at that. Look at that. Now, you can upscale this even more. What I mean by up, I didn't even know that she had an extra hand. Oh, it's an angel, so unless this is like Black Panther, like a Winter Soldier with the mechanical arm, and we just pretend that's that. Or that might be part of her shield. You know, she put her hand up in there and go click click. Um, but you can on a computer as well go more detail with it. Or if I want to, like the little squares part, I'm pressing right here. I can have a much more higher details and everything. So let's say that I want to do upscale creative and go from there, which will bring the image to be much more crispier, much more upscale, and it will change some things as well too. So remember, the AI will keep the image the way that it's going to be, but it will, as you guys can tell, change up a lot. So as you can see, I'm gonna be for real, much more uglier compared towards other thing, but at the same time, a heck of a totally different looking angel compared towards this one right here. Major difference from all three. So We can exit out from here. Real-time canvases go right back to the main homepage. But yeah, actually, let me go back to my library. Let's exit out from everybody else's stuff. Let's go to my generations. And let's go with the angel chick. And let's go ahead. And can I do the image to video thing where on this one? No, it doesn't have it for this one. So on the computer, I will actually have to go ahead and do that. So I'll go on one of the other images that we have then. Let's go with this one. And let's put this as image to motion, which you can also do here on the iPad and the iPhone app. Yeah, I don't know why I can't do it with this one. Off the computer, I'm going to try this one out. And say, oh, you know what? Let me take that back. So if you want to actually create motion with videos like with that one, let me go to my generations. Let me click on Oh Girl. Here we go. It gave the original picture and it gave the other one, but it's all cool. I'm gonna put this at a ratio of 4, motion for 4, and we're gonna have 2 different videos. Show you guys how I can do this over here. And sometimes the video processes will take a while depending on your internet and cell phone plans and whatnot. What I mean by cell phone plans, like what you got for your wireless carrier, and if the service is good or not, and stuff like that. So this wasn't pretty. So this wasn't bad. The person is right there, and the angels are hovering and flapping a arm wings, and you know, looking kind of crazy. But videos like this off of Leonardo is cool for a beginner type thing. There are other better AI video generators out there. Runway ML is one of them. Pika Labs. You got Sora, some other stuff, and ooh, this actually came out pretty good. Almost like create your fighter character low key, and how they be moving and whatnot. That's not bad. The motion strength for this is pretty good. Like the way that you know the face moving and everything else. Now it could be better for the other image, which I'll have to download. And then, matter of fact, let me show you guys how to actually do that as well too. I don't know how long this video is, so I'm going to continue to have some fun right now. So if I go back to motion, no, let me exit out. If I go back to my library here on the iPad, go to this image, and actually go ahead and save it. Exit out my profile, go back to the home page, go back to motion. So I could delete this one, go to my photo library, go on. I also have a video of this right here with the nuns and stuff like that. Go to this image. There we go. Keep the same thing on 3. Hit generate. We'll see if it comes up to be like the same thing or something completely different. Because this is actually pretty dope. This is actually pretty dope. I will use this in a video or something. Well, not this particular image. Because the quality wise and whatnot. If I didn't care about the quality wise, want to put this on a video like edit with CapCut or whatnot, I can go ahead and do that. But with this one, this is for example right now. The iPhone video will come today as well too. Stay tuned on August 9th, 2024. If you guys have enjoyed the home screen desktop one, you most highly appreciate it. Like I said, more videos is coming to explain more of the generations and more of the Lauras and everything else off of Leonardo AI. We about to go have an in-depth view of it. And this is not pretty bad. It's not pretty bad. But you guys can tell with the video, it did some funky things where her face and her eyes and whatnot. Her third hand actually is moving, so that's not the little adaptation shield we're talking about. And the fluidity of it is a little bit different compared towards the smoothness of the original, which everything just ran smooth. So for those that are using motion, you can play around with it and everything. You can go with the strength of 1 all the way to the strength of 10 and pick out, see what favorite, or do the same thing, the strength of 3 multiple times. So you get the idea, video, AI image that you want to get. And other than that, though, that is using Leonardo on the iPad. So, quick little video. Well, it might be longer than what it is, but at the same time, this for those are out and about, and you need to go ahead and drop them something, or if you're up in the meeting and you're working with a client, and client's like, "Yo, I know you use AI and everything. Like, can you boom, 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 boom?" If you have your iPad or your iPhone, you'd be like, "Yeah, let me go ahead and just pop that and da 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 da," then show your client exactly what you have created to get the idea and stuff like that, which is cool. So if you also have like Adobe Photoshop or Canva or whatever um, inside of your range and everything, then most definitely you can go ahead and do what needs to be done. Like my productivity settings, I have most of the Adobe stuff. Now, I know you guys can't read most of that stuff, so you're like, probably can't read it. So let me go ahead and do this with iOS 18 beta. Hit a customize, put this on small, so that way you guys can actually see everything that's on there. And for my workflow, everything is right up there. Well, for Leonardo and the stuff that I be using. Like I said, we're gonna go through the Adobe apps we're using Leonardo AI as well. And the same thing we're using CapCut for the video productivity and all the rest of that good stuff. To which skip all of this. Skip. Damn it. Well, I can still click on whatchamacallit. Can I still click on one of the videos? Yeah, so this is something I was working on before. This images do come from Leonardo AI, something that I had dropped up. It is something that I'm actually working on a part 2 of a series and everything. I had never put out the whatchamacallit, this trailer, because we were still working on it about a few months back. So, and these are Leonardo AI. And these are the images, but these are using motion. So I will show you guys pretty soon how you can use CapCut and use the videos and everything to actually create your own videos. So you guys actually get the preview of how you can actually create your own AI movie creations and whatnot. I work at the airport as a cabin cleaner, so I'll try to paint a story as to how this is actually how we kind of do our workflow and everything. So part 2 is coming out pretty soon. Life of a cabin agent. Other than that, if you guys have enjoyed this video, by all means, just know more is coming. I'm not gonna be like, quick like and subscribe to my videos so you get more. I don't do that bull crap, because I find that as a sense of desperation when people be doing that. And I'm all about originality, which is if you like the video or if you got criticism for it, it is what it is. We all human. So I'm not about to be like, yeah, like, subscribe. Please. If you guys learn something, use it in your workflow and continue to be great. All right, catch you guys on the iPhone.